You want to get clients from YouTube, but you don't want to be another content creator. The people making over $100K from YouTube per month right now are doing the exact opposite of everything you've been told about YouTube. They're not chasing views, they're not playing the algorithm, and they're not spending hours making their videos. It all starts with step 1. And here is where most videos tell you to pick a niche, either something you're making money with or something you're very passionate about. But here's the thing, you can be in the right niche and still attract people who will never pay you. You see, a couple of months ago, my editor told me that he wants to start his channel to get more clients. So I asked him, what's the first video is going to be about? And he said, it's probably going to be something like 7 tips to edit faster in DaVinci Resolve. Videos like tips for editing are going to attract new editors, not clients. And this conversation saved my editor months of creating content that would never get him a single client. But then you might ask, how do I pick my niche the right way? A perfect example here is Oak Harvest. They generate around 1,000 appointments just from their YouTube videos. And other gurus would say their niche is financial content, but I don't call it that way. I call it people who want to retire, because that's exactly how you should start treating your niche from now on. Not a niche, not an industry or whatever, the exact customer. And this is why Oak Harvest gets so many leads from their videos. They go for one specific customer, one specific fear in every single video. So how do you do this? This is the exact process I do for my clients every single time. First, I define their customer. Age, location, interests, specific enough that you know exactly what keeps them up at night, but broad enough that more than one person recognize themselves in your video. Then I go on Reddit and X, but to find real people who already fit this profile. Real comments, real frustrations, real questions they're typing at midnight. That's what your content should focus on. Because if you build every single video around a fear a real person has, you're not guessing what your viewer wants to hear. You already know it, but just targeting your ideal customer isn't enough, because without this next step, they will watch your video and think, okay, but why do I trust this guy? Because without trust, it doesn't matter how good your service actually is, because nobody buys from someone they don't believe. And here, most videos just tell you that if you teach well, your viewer will already trust you. But the problem is that your viewer has no way to verify if what you're saying is actually right. If they don't know anything about marketing, how can they check if your campaign works? And think about this from the viewer's perspective. They're watching someone they've never met, giving them advice that they can't verify with results they haven't seen. So for them, your knowledge is just an opinion, and people don't hire opinions. So how can you actually earn that trust? It's by showing them what you've already done for other clients. This guy, Greg Miroswath, doesn't just give you tips, he shows you exactly what he's done for clients, like booking them sales calls. Or this guy, James Kuno, he got 750 clients from YouTube, each one worth over $500K, and he walks you through his actual planning process on screen, showing exactly what he would do for you if you were his clients. And when you show them what you did for others, they start imagining what you could do for them. So every single time you write a point in your script, ask yourself, is there a result I gave someone that I can attach to this? Just say this out loud. This exact tip brought $100K for my client. But this isn't enough, because trust alone doesn't make someone reach out to you. The viewer can respect you, watch your videos, and still never send you a message, because trust doesn't tell them what to do next. You have to direct it. And you probably already know that I'm speaking about a CTA, but most people get CTAs completely wrong. There is smart advice telling creators to put their CTAs in the beginning of their video. And it really does sound smart, because most of your viewers are already gone in the end of your video. So why not just put the CTA in the beginning when everyone is still watching? But imagine you walk into a car dealership. You're just looking around, you're maybe curious, or maybe you just started thinking about getting a new car. And before the salesman even asks you what's your budget, what do you want, he just points to the most expensive car and says, this is exactly what you need. This is the car you must buy. You don't feel like the salesman is trying to help you at all. He's just trying to make you buy the most expensive thing. And the second you feel sold, you stop listening. That's exactly what an early CTA does to your viewers. Oak Harvest never mentions its service until the final 15% of the video. Instead, they first walk you through how your retirement plan could look like, what you could miss out if you don't pick it, and possible scenarios of how everything could go wrong for you. So when that CTA lands in the last 15% of the video, it feels like a solution, not a pitch. So never put the CTA sooner than the last 15% of the video, because I promise you, the viewer won't be sold on your product sooner than that. Now, a CTA in the end works super well, but there's still one mistake that you can make. That's saying book a call, link in the description, it's only $300 per 1 minute of the call. Because think about the last time you watched a video on YouTube and someone tried to hard sell you something. You was thinking like, whoa, so this entire video was just meant to sell me this product. The best creators use CTAs as solutions, not a pitch. Mike and Maddie use a specific structure inside their videos. They build genuine confusion around the problem, walking the viewer deep enough that it feels like they are stuck. And in that moment, you are thinking to yourself, wow, I have no idea how to actually fix this. And then, a few seconds later, they drop a free tool or resource that solves the problem instantly. And it doesn't feel like a CTA anymore. It feels like someone who's genuinely trying to solve your problems. So from now on, avoid giving people hard CTAs. Instead, you should end it on something free and instantly useful, like a small checklist, a small audit, or a template. That lead magnet does something a CTA could never do. It moves the right viewer from YouTube into your world. They already trust you, already know your solutions and that they work, before you say even a single word. By the time they book a call with you, they already tried your free source, they already know your thinking and they trust it, and they already know what you do. That's not a cold lead, that's someone who already decided, but they just need to confirm their decision. So now you know how to find the right target, how to make them trust you, when to sell them, and how to sell them so they don't even feel like they're being sold to. And look, I just spent this entire time telling you that a hard CTA won't work for you, so I'm not gonna use that myself. I'm just gonna be honest and give you a fair proposition. You watched this whole video, so that means you are not just curious about YouTube, you are already interested in that solutions. But here's the thing, you watched this whole video, you're not just curious about YouTube, you want to get clients from it. So if you want us to do everything from you, the strategy, targeting the right people, thumbnails, editing, script writing, video ideas, everything, just fill out a form in the description and we will see if you are the right person to work with us.